Hello everyone, welcome to this Dota 2 cast, submit on Reddit. This is supposed to be between I think 5.5k to 7 MR, so it should be uh, quite interesting. On the Radiant side we have ZXXZ on his Shadow Fiend, level 1 Necromastery. We have Lance Tartarus on the offlane Queen of Pain. The bottom lane we have Fine Without You Troll, very fitting name for him. Rubik, maybe she will. And lastly we have I Don't Need a Name playing on the Crystal Maiden. No Arcana. And on the dire side we have Enigma uh, being played by Killer Pingu. We have Witch Doctor being played by ASDF, so well thought out name there. We have a Tide Hunter being played by Zook. And mid lane we have Zephy on his Storm Spirit, and lastly we have German player on the Clinks. So looking at the lineup, let's see, we have Necromastery level 1, maybe you either go Necromastery level 1 or you go Shadow Raise. Sometimes Shadow Raise is better if you're having a hard time last hitting. Volume is a bit too high, sorry. And we have, let's see, Queen of Painting Blink level 1 doesn't actually get the ruin, so all she did was take some free hits, unfortunately. Bomb lane Troll, he's only got the ruin, I think, yeah. Can't really, not much there. Rubik has some sentry wards. So they expect the Clinks to come in here, and they see that there's a ward here. Maybe they can deward it. I wonder if we're gonna see the Cliff jungling for Rubik. And lastly, Crystal Maiden level 1 Frostbite, so she's probably gonna wait here to bite someone. Probably gonna. Okay, here, nice block. I think she may have blocked herself. So I will see her probably bite the big alpha wolf to get some gold. There we go. And on the dire side we have jungling Enigma. And this is really what you should do with Enigma. When one of your Eidolons is low life, you send him back. He's gonna rush a soul ring and has clarities to help him keep jungling. We have Witch Doctor. Not much. Paralyzing cast, jungling. Seems like everyone's doing a decent job in the early game and controlling the lanes and getting some efficiency going on. Crystal Maiden. Probably gonna go bite another creep. Tide Hunter. He took Anchor Smash and Boots level 1. Probably gonna take Kraken Shell. He's up against 3 range. Well, Crystal Maiden is sort of in the lane. Gonna go our level 2. Very nice jungling. And mid lane we have Storm Spirit. Neither side of them rushing a ball, both of them going for some early CS. Going for Remnant into Overload. We're probably going to see 1 point into Electric Vortex. Oh, and I missed the kill on the bottom lane. I apologize for that. And lastly, Clinks. Going for Tranquils. Boots probably going to an Orchid after that. Orchid is really good this game because we have quite a few fragile heroes. Both CM and Rubik are easy to bring down. So Orchid will be one very good item to take. I expect we'll see level Arcane Arrow will be taken at level 3. So it's the best thing you can take for jungling. And Tide Hunter just not having the most fun time against the troll. Let's look at Enigma. Does he have a sword? He is using the Midnight Pulse to cut the lane a bit, sorry, the jungle a bit. Like he uses it here so he can go easily between the 2 creep camps. What else can you use? I think you can also use it here to cut. So doing a good job with his jungling. Usually with Enigma you get like 1 level per minute. So the fact that he's level 4 before even 3 minutes, that's really efficient jungling. Although I'm not sure you need 2 points of Midnight Pulse. I think 1 point is enough. You start going for more Malefice. And looks like Shadow Fiend got his bottle. Storm Spirit got it first. Mid lane, Storm Spirit against Shadow Fiend. Relatively an even match. I think Shadow Fiend will have much easier CS in the early game, but Storm Spirit, once at level 6, neither one of them can kill the other. But yeah, Shadow Fiend definitely wins the early game lane up. And yeah, he's going for the max overload build. At least I assume it's going to be the max overload build. Crystal Maiden. second point in Arcane Hour. This gives you really good jungling power. And she's probably gonna go for Tranquil Boots next. I think she can afford it, but hasn't bought it yet. Not sure why. Let's look at Tidehunter. More points into Kraken Shell because he's taking just too much damage from the lane. So looking at the lineups, which one goes better into late game? Definitely, it looks like the Radiant have the better late game. Shadow Fiend and Troll. Oh, Enigma. No. I saw his life go down suddenly. I'm like, oh, he took a nuke, but no. Oh, will we see a Storm Spirit kill here? No, not enough. So yeah, max overload build. If you put 3 points Electric Vortex, you can use the Electric Vortex to put them all the way back to the static permanent. But since he's not doing that, he can't really control the enemy as well. So, well, he knows what he's doing. He's probably better than me anyway. Although he's taking a bit too much damage right now. Shadow Fiend looking for that raise. Good guess, but no, not close enough. Enigma looks like he's rushing. Personally, I play Enigma. I rush Blink Dagger first. I think it's probably the best way to play him. You can go get a few early good black holes in. Some of them prefer to go BKB, mech, but I still think Blink Dagger is probably the best. Just so unexpected to get a early Blink Dagger, and his farm is really good. Level 6 at 5 minutes is very fast. And this comes down to his efficient use of the Midnight Pulse. CM still. Oh, and she drops a Tranquil Boot so she can attack without losing the regen. And attacking the high ground is also really good because it prevents you from taking any damage. So very good CM. At level 4 you take 1 point Crystal Nova, so if you gank you have 2 spells to use rather than, you just have level 2 Frostbite. Tidehunter, will he fall here? Looks like it's gonna be likely, and yeah. Anchor Smash and Kraken Shell just not enough to keep him alive. Rubik, the Aura Mana Regen Hour is really good. Rubik's kinda doesn't do well without mana early game, and he has a hard time managing his mana pool, considering his spells are quite expensive at this point of the game. Midnight Pulse. He stacked and then took it. Just very good and very efficient Enigma play. So yeah, looking at the late game, who has it? Definitely, I'd say that we get a kill here. Oh, Cass would have been very well. Looks like we're gonna lose the Witch Doctor here, but Black Hole comes on, catches 2. Beautiful Black Hole. And he instead goes for an energy booster. Is he going for Arcane Boots? He should have it if he wants it. But very good turnaround just now. I'm not sure what he's gonna go for with Arcane Boots. I mean, with energy booster. So late game, I'd definitely say that it favors the Radiant. Firstly, Shadow Fiend and Troll scale harder than anyone on the Dire. Clinks is a decent late gamer, but he doesn't really. He's not the same as a Troll. Troll bashes are. He'll just one-on-one against Clinks and break him. And Storm is good late game, but he sort of relies on mobility and moving around. He's not like one of those heroes. Oh, do we have a kill here? Looks like it might. Yeah, this Tide. I think at this point you just try to stack the Ancients, and see, he has already 1 stack. You try to stack the Ancients at level 5. Yeah, you should be able to take it. Unfortunately, I missed that kill. Shadow Fiend getting, looks like it was a solo kill. So yeah, if Tidehunter, he's lost. He's like 0-3. There's no way you can salvage this. And going, oh come on, really? Just want 2 seconds to talk about jungling. DC it, rage quit probably. Unfortunate. So yeah, Tidehunter, he's not gonna win the lane. Just coming to the lane is not worth it. I'm glad for the pause. Actually, give me a second to talk. You need to go to the Ancients, maybe stack 1 more time. You just take it with Kraken Shell. Of course, it's a bit hard. Kraken Shell level 2 is just not really enough, but you should be able to take it. He just doesn't have anything. It's terrible. So late game, definitely going to the Radiant side. Black Hole is a big game changer, but you also have Rubik to steal it from him. So it's not like the Black Hole will be something that you can really rely on. And what is he going for? Does he have anything on the courier? Is he going for he's going for Bloodstone. Interesting. I mean, out of the 3 items, you see Mech, BKB, or Blink Dagger rushed. Rarely ever seen a Bloodstone rushed. That's an odd item to rush, I think. But he's going for it, and I think he almost has it actually. 10-minute Bloodstone. Alright. We'll see how well that works out for him. And he's leading by the last hits leader right now in the jungle. So overall, this Enigma just doing his job flawlessly so far. The scaling of the supports definitely favors the Dire though. Carries maybe on the Radiant side, but Dire's Witch Doctor, once you get the Aghanim's, when you combine it with Bloodstone and Ravage, he should be able to challenge it for a good 4 or 5 seconds. And with Aghanim Scepter, you're hitting at pretty much everyone. So, and especially if you have Black Hole, bringing them all nearby. So the supports, I'd say, are slightly stronger on the Dire. Sure, you have Crystal Maiden who can do her ultimate and it does a lot of damage, but they don't quite have the lockdown that the Dire have. Plus, Crystal Maiden is more likely to be brought down very quickly. She's just so fragile. She needs to be right in the middle to use her freezing field, whereas Witch Doctor can cast it from a distance. Tidehunter still here. Oh, really? Ravage comes out. Will they be able to get killed? Doesn't look like. It seems like just a wasted Ravage. If he can, come on, get your ultimate. If he he could have got his ultimate and stolen the Ravage, but it was too late. And in the mid lane, we see double death. Looks like Stormshield killed him first, but with Shadow Fiend's ultimate activating after that, that was enough to take him down. And Queen of Pain still not here. Looking at the graphs, yeah, I figured it would be in Dire's favor. Oh, oddly enough, the gold is in Radiant, but I think that's because the Tidehunter just couldn't farm anything. But the XP is in Enigma's favor. Well, Enigma I say because he is the one who's making a lot of efficient use. You have to remember though that they do have a jungler, and even though her jungling speed is like less than half of Enigma, it's still golden experience that she's getting for her team. And I like this taking the pointed freezing field early on. You don't have a lot of mana. Oh, looks like we're gonna lose the courier. One more jump, and he goes for it. But Bite keeping him in place. Oh, this might be a big jump. He almost had enough mana. Oh, how unfortunate for the guy. If he changed his boost, he might have been able to go for it. If he had just been able to zip all the way to here. If he changed his boots to Intel, he might have made it, but just very unfortunate. Queen of Pain is not here. So yeah, Crystal Maiden, I like that she took a point in freezing field early on. Sometimes you throw your bite or you throw one of your spells and you realize that there's a lot of them and you're here, freezing field would be very useful. And they can't just blow her up that fast this early on. So it's a good skill build to take. Troll, he has his Helm of Dominator. Should probably find a wolf for him soon. Is there a wolf anywhere? No, there isn't. But if he finds a wolf, it will be very useful for him. And this is probably the best skill build. You go for max rolling axes followed by the melee. Oh, will we have Tide die again? Unfortunately, and he has Ball Lightning stolen, but he decides to take Anchor Smash. I think Ball Lightning would have been the better spell actually. I mean, Anchor Smash is it's decent. It works very well with Fate Bolt. You reduce the damage by a ton, but Ball Lightning gives you so much mobility. On the other hand, you don't really have a lot of mana to use it with, so maybe he just thinks Anchor Smash is better. Still AFK. I wonder if this is going to be a 4-on-5 game. Shadow Fiend going for the Yule's build. This Yule's build, it's just blew up in popularity all of a sudden. Before, nobody used to get Yule's on Shadow Fiend. Then, all of a sudden, everyone gets it. It's very good for setting up your ultimate and gives you some survivability as well when you're ganked. But, I don't know, I'm just very surprised it all of a sudden came online. Just like that. Yeah, but those are trendy games, so sometimes you see something happening. Once it works, and suddenly everyone thinks it's the best. Like Mask of Madness on Juggernaut. It wasn't that popular before, but all of a sudden everyone gets it. Troll Warlord, Phase Boots, not bad. Crystal Maiden, looks like she's just gonna go straight Dagger. Yeah, Dagger? There we go. Dagger, Tranquil Boots, and this must mean Rubik must have been doing all the hard support till now. Yeah, he's the one who's been doing all the tough work. And we have Queen of Pain returning. Enigma, Bloodstone, Boots, I wonder if he's gonna go like Boots of Travel. He has blood. He took Bloodstone early on. You just never see that. It's so rare. I don't know what's the point of it. I guess he expects to be getting quite a lot of kills. So he thinks, alright, if I'm gonna get a lot of kills, I might as well build up my Bloodstone charges. But just an odd thing to go for Witch Doctor. No points in Maledict. He prefers the. Oh, looks like we have the Orchid here. I saw this pickup, but I was wondering if he's gonna go for it. Looks like that's gonna be a dead Shadow Fiend. Surprised he didn't use it. Oh, now he used it. Queen of Pain's probably gonna be fine, and in fact might be. Yep, it's Clinks who dies, but Witch Doctor killed him. How is that possible? Must have been around. I thought it was. Is he saying 9 Bloodstone charges? Yeah, okay. Storm Spirit hasn't. Not much items at this point. Jumping on the Rubik, yeah, he's still stacked. I mean, he probably wanted to steal more lightning with him in the bear spell. And Strafe was pretty useless anyway, so it's not worth much. Let's see. Oh, we must have had a black hole, and I missed it out. Black hole. It's on the troll. Ah, yeah, it was Clicks who killed the Queen of Pain, and Witch Doctor must have killed the troll along with the Enigma. And Witch Doctor rushing the Aghanim's. I like this. I think that it's the best item you can get on Witch Doctor. You know, there's no item that comes close to Bloodstone for Aghanim's on how useful it is for him. So you might as well just rush it. You know, you don't need a bracer or arcane boots or something. Just go Aghanim's. You get a lot of life, you get a lot of mana, and you get the incredible ultimate. Tidehunter. He has arcane boots. Gonna work on his. Well, looks like he might have a fight in the mid lane. He probably can't push him down, but he's gonna try anyway. Well, if he has Storm Spirit, then he's able to do it. But Storm Spirit used all of his mana. Big ultimate by Queen of Pain. By Crystal Maiden, and looks like Storm Spirit's stuck. He used all his ultimate mana to come in, and was it worth it? It's 2 for 2 now. Will they be able to kill this Bone Fletcher? Clinks down to probably. Yeah, he's dead. Ammo stolen. Death Ward. Now that's a good spot to have. You can lift someone up, throw a Death Ward. You can get quite a lot of damage. And this early gem pickup, very smart. You're up against an invisible hero. You don't want to waste all your gold buying sentries, and it helps you de-ward. So when a team is ahead, maybe not experience but gold. Even both. When a team is ahead, you want to increase your lead. So I definitely think that taking gem early on is a good pickup. Of course, gem actually, if you're behind, you take it so that you deprive the enemy of vision. If you're ahead, you take it to increase your lead. So both cases quite well. So we're going to go for a Power Treads. In this game, Orchid would be really good on the Queen of Pain. I like the Aghanim's Rush myself. So we have a jump in the mid lane. And will we see a dead Rubik? Ravage comes out. Can he steal it? He might be able to steal it. He stole it, but he wasn't able to use it. But it's okay, because in the end he gave up his life for Storm Spirit. Oh, this Rubik is insanely high leveled actually. He's level 11. In fact, the EXP is really... How high leveled are these people? The supports on the Radiant side are just... They're higher than the Tidehunter, higher than the Witch Doctor. Just very high leveled. Surprising. And yeah, he should be able to stack it. Yeah, should be fine. Once you have 3 points in Kraken Shell and enough points in Anchor Smash, to be able to take it fine. But he's still taking a bit of damage. Not that much though. And the top lane, Enigma has his black hole ready. I think it's going to be Boots of Travel. He wants to be able to move out. I've seen this playstyle from Enigma where they don't play much of a team fighter. They play more of a pushing style. And you go for Boots of Travel early on to be able to push multiple lanes. Oh, yeah, he didn't want to stand there. It's too risky. And was he gonna... Or maybe he's just gonna go for Blink Dagger. Since he can buy Boots of Travel, he's just gonna go for Blink Dagger instead. And looks like there's gonna be a trade. Well, perhaps there might be a trade. I think Radiant have enough time to defend, and they probably will. So looking at the way the game is going, the graphs. Look for a kill. He has his Orchid. We have two Blink Daggers coming online at the same time, and Clinks loses his life here. Looks like Witch Doctor is going to follow shortly. Cast buying him a couple of seconds, but it's not really long enough. So both Blink Daggers are out for the Dire. So now we have a lot of initiation power and counter initiation. Enigma is definitely a hero that I don't think you want to jump in first, because when you jump in first, you don't want to open the fight. I think better if Tidehunter goes in first and Enigma follows afterwards. And that Jim coming in useful, able to get them that click skill right over here. So do they see this here? Looks like Enigma, he's waiting for his team, but it's too late. Smart idea to take a Roshan. I know that he has the Elm Dominator, so I'm not sure why he just doesn't take a Wolf, or at least even this creep, this Ghost, at least gives you a slow, so it's worth taking. But if you buy Elm Dominator, I mean, of course you buy it for the lifesteal, not for the ability to take a creep, but you should use it anyway. Get any creep is useful. Any creep with an aura would be very good. And looks like we have a fight here. Crystal Main goes in. I'm not really worth throwing out the cast just for one person. The stun is just, it's not enough. It doesn't do anything if it's one person. Oh, big Ravage. Black Hole catches no one, and he's hit from behind by the Troll Warlord, but luckily his Manic Pulse brings him down. It's one kill per piece, and it looks like, no, we do get a deny. He uses his Eidolons, very nice play. And big ultimate by Crystal Maiden going into the tree so nobody can see her. Able to slow down everyone who followed. This is why Freezing Field early on is so good. She just went into the forest, no one can see her, and big ultimate. I Don't Need a Name is big plays. Good jungling early on, and he was able to get this fast Blink Dagger, and now his ultimate's coming online. Although taking level 2 at this point may be a bit too much mana cost. I think you should take only level 1 so you can use more of your Frostblast and Nova, Frostbite and Nova. Level 2 seems a bit too much. What did he steal? Anchor Smash? Not much. Wow, Midnight Pulse is damaging. So damaging. Looks like he might fall in, and he does. Just because he dove a bit too far. I think though, if you're... Oh, big jump. Looks like they're gonna lose the troll. So Radiant overstayed their welcome and they paid for it in the end. And you can see that the Dire have no wards on the map. That's the benefit of the gem. Oh, which they might lose. It looks likely. Oh dear, no, gem is going to change how this game is played. That is a big net worth change. Doesn't show here, but that's big. I mean, they lose 900 gold worth of an item, and the Dire get it instead. So that's a change of 1.8k gold. And Enigma, he has the gem. What's he gonna go for? I can't really predict, because I think, oh, Enigma's gonna do this, then he completely changes my mind. But looks like it's gonna be Aghanim's. Definitely a great item once you have maxed out Midnight Pulse. They have Frostbite, Telekinesis, Bash that goes through, that can stop him. So he'll have to catch these 3 to make sure his black hole is worthwhile. Otherwise, he can just interrupt it. 14 charges on Bloodstone early on. I wonder though if BKB would be better. If he doesn't take BKB, then Troll Bash goes through it, and Rubik, if he steals BKB, if he steals Black Hole and uses it against him, that would go through it as well. Hard choice. I think I'd go BKB, even though it's a bit risky to use. And you don't want to go in there. That is a bit questionable. Well, very questionable, to be honest. I don't know what he thought would happen. Looks like we're just gonna what's his name, Tidehunter, decide not to go in there. And yeah, you can't just give them that much experience and that much gold. And the experience slightly in Radiant favor. Gold also slightly. The few kills they lost here made a big difference, but they want to go mid again, executing the famous all mid strategy. Enigma just has his black hole ready. Will they be able to go for it without a big Ravage? But will he go in? Yes, he's going to use his ultimate, but can't be stolen. Frostbite immediately stops it. Looks like we're going to lose 2 people. Big Witch Doctor ultimate, but he can't aim it on the troll. He does. And he's going to get a double kill. Triple kill, in fact. Enigma, did he buy back? No, that's just Bloodstone bringing him back so fast. See, this is what I thought would happen. He was able to catch 3. It was a really good black hole, but Crystal Man just stood behind, used Frostbite, interrupted immediately. So could have been a was he still demonic conversion. Well, I suppose you can go jungling now if you want to. Looks like Rubik's gonna wait for his blink dagger. Definitely, it will help him position a lot against this Enigma and Tidehunter because you want to be able to be close enough to steal, but not close enough to get caught by the spells. I think Midnight Pulse is actually better than demonic conversion since he's not pushing. So looking at the items, Crystal Maiden going for a BKB, great choice. Once you have BKB, the only thing that goes through it will be a black hole, and unless you catch Crystal Maiden in the black hole, you don't really want to waste it for her. So good choice there. Let's look at what Shadow Fiend has. BKB, Yules, rather standard. I expect he'll go for a damage item next because he has all the defensive items he needs. Going anything more defensive would just be a waste of his farm. You need damage now. Queen of Pain going for the Aghanims build. I definitely think Orchid would be better rushed this game. But Aghanims I suppose helps you farm a lot. You can just go to any creep wave. 45 seconds cooldown is very good for her ultimate. Troll World, he has the Manta. Don't see that quite often, really. I think Crit would have been better. 6 Ball Lightning, so you should be able to lift him. And looks like it's gonna be a Death Storm. Yeah, I'm not sure what Manta gives you, so that's so good. I think Crit would have been a better choice. Rubik, I think he has his Blink Dagger coming on the way. The boots, Tranquil Boots on Rubik is interesting. Most people go Arcane Boots, and I think Arcane Boots would be really good this game considering the huge mana cost on some of the spells. But he went for Tranquil Boots. Oh, Big Ravage. Would be enough though. Troll. Oh, Aghanim's on Witch Doctor doing some work and nobody dies, but it's so close. Looks like we might get a kill now. Enigma coming in. Rubik stole the ultimate and he's able to turn it around. Big freezing field catches everyone, but stopped by the cast jumps. In the end, it's a 2-4-2. It looks like the Radiant is going to retreat. They might be able to get this Rubik. No, he blinks away. So, if Crystal Maiden had the BKB just now, that could have been such a big freezing field, but just didn't work out that way. And Rubik stole Ravage. He now has Cask. Blink. If he gets Orchid first, he'll blink. Oh. Now he should know. He used Smoke of Deceit and he wasn't able to go invisible. He should know someone's behind him. Yep, Orchid first. If he waited, he might have taken the Orchid and then be able to blink, but Clinks had a tough choice. Clinks had to choose. Either if you use Orchid, he might blink first. If you hit him, he might use Telekinesis. So tough choice to be Clinks just now to kill that Rubik. Let's look at Tidehunter. Yep, he's going to go straight Refresher. I don't think this is the best build for Tidehunter. Maybe you get a magic wand, a magic stick early on. But yeah, you go Stick, Blink Dagger, Arcane Boots, and you go Refresher. It's like, what are you going to get him instead? Force Staff, some people do get it to help for positioning a little bit, but you have Blink Dagger, do you really need more positioning? We got the Orchid pickup on Storm a little while ago. Storm somewhat neutered this game, not doing as much for his team. I think we should switch to the network graph now. So yeah, you can see Troll leading the farm. I'm gonna go for BKB next. Quite a lot of the Radiant have BKB. Troll and Shadow Fiend. Oh, and Crystal may have picked up a gem a little while ago. Even though she lost her first gem, she's still getting another one. I think you might as well go for BKB before you go get the second gem. Maybe get a couple of sentry wards. You throw a sentry, you don't really need the gem. If you know what you're fighting, you don't need gem as much. You need sentry wards because if you're gonna go mid again and again and again, then you just take a sentry wards and you plant it there. But if you take gem is good when you're roaming around the map and you're exploring. You can remove some of the wards, and maybe you can get a lucky pick off by someone walking into it. But if like they say, okay, we're all going to go bottom, you might as well just get sentry wards. No need for a gem. And it's such a lot of gold that it delays her BKB. So would have gone for a sentry if I was her. Let's see on the middle lane. Flanks, interesting. What's he? I don't think anyone has Ghost Scepter, so not like anyone's damage is blocked. What can he remove? I think you can remove Battle Trance, and that's about it. He might be able to use it for himself actually. If he's silenced, he can defusal himself or maybe one of his allies to remove any negative debuff. But sure does seem to lack a bit of damage, doesn't he? Well, we'll have to see, I guess. And he's not eating creeps. You should always have Death Pact active. The duration is almost the same as the cooldown, so if you're gonna go Roshan, you Death Pact a nice big creep like this Dark Troll Summoner. You get what? How much of its life do you get? 80%, something like that. Yeah, 65% of its life. But guess not. And looks like both teams have the same idea. Last time it was Radiant to Roshan, so the Dire didn't want to prevent that. And who will take it? Have to see. Oh, this will be big play. They're here at almost the right time. Oh, well, someone pick up the Aegis. Good, Tyrant took it and immediately dies. Where's Enigma? Is he ready with his black hole? Look how the Radiant team are split up. They don't want to be too close. And looks like they leave the kill for Rubik or something. Oh dear, that did not go well. Rubik going for Aghanims. Aghanims in this game it's just gonna be so good. Imagine if you can steal Ravage, then you go Black Hole, then you can use a Witch Doctor ultimate, and you'll have the Witch Doctor upgraded ultimate. So that could be a really good sequence. I don't know if we'll see it, but that would be really cool. And just Rubik, incredible fun. Jump in on the Shadow Fiend. BKB keeps him safe. Looks like we have a big explosion. Enigma, nice Black Hole catches too. And the Witch Doctor with his Death Ward going through everyone. Oh my. And this is the thing I said we'd see before. Black Hole with Death Ward is just sick. And they lose their second gem. That was a beautiful sequence. Yes, they are. Buying 2 when she should have bought her BKB is better, but that was... Where's the fight recap? I think you can see it on the replay. But this is some banter going on. Enigma's done so well this game, and his combination with Witch Doctor is insane. I think who bought back? Someone bought back and had to die back. Yep, it was Clinks. That was... This might be one of those games where the supports win it, which certainly seems to be the case so far. Storm just not farming well. Storm about to be overtaken by the Witch Doctor, and I'm really impressed by the Rubik levels. I don't know where he gets all this experience from. He's higher level than the Clinks, and the Storm Spirit, he has more experience than him, I think. Yeah, slide almost the same. But even so, it's very impressive farm. He's far ahead of the Tidehunter. Queen of Pain still has the Ghost Scepter. I suppose that now the Diffusal Blade, you can use it to remove the debuff. Not sure that... I don't think the Ghost Scepter was really that useful. I mean, you either go BKB or you finish your Aghanims, or you go Orchid. One of those. Orchid gives you another disable against this Enigma, who, by the way, has Aghanims and Boots of Travel. The Aghanims upgrade for Enigma is insane. If you can use it with a Midnight Pulse, you can do like 10% of their damage per second for 4 seconds, so like 40% along with the Black Hole damage. It's not reduced by anything. It's pure damage that goes through BKB. So 40% of their damage if you can use it with Midnight Pulse. If not, you do 20%, which is still, well, it's close to 21% actually, exactly. And Bloodstone. Bloodstone is Not a bad pickup at this point. Will he go for BKB or Refresher next? I think you probably go for BKB. Refresher is good, but you don't want to risk it. And Rubik still saving up gold. Not saving up for buyback. You might as well just go for Aghanim's. Aghanim's Rubik would be sick this game. So the way the game is flowing, the Radiant have pushed out a couple of times and they managed to get to tier 3, but they haven't been able to close the game. This Enigma has been a thorn at their side. Tyhunter goes in, he throws a Ravage early on, which may not seem like much because he kind of dies early, but he's able to take some of the magic spells, he's able to create some space for Enigma to get a better black hole. And looks like big Ravage coming. Enigma, will we have black hole? Black hole catches 3, and Witch Doctor with his ultimate going through them. Wait, it seems like it was stopped, but it doesn't matter anyway. Is that really all the... No, it's just like, well, this is like one change only. There... No, it's not right. And just this Enigma Black Witch Doctor combination doing a lot of work. And Enigma is one of those heroes where no matter what, he's good. If you're behind and you get a good black hole, you can change the flow of the game. If you're ahead, then he just keeps you further ahead. So he's just a really good hero to have. He's something like Magnus. Huh? Big ultimate. Looks like we're going to lose the Tide Hunter. Witch Doctor may not be able to survive as well, but Storm doing his best. Ball lightning out of there. There goes the Clinks. Will they dive more? Looks like Witch Doctor's probably going to fall as well. Enigma probably going to blink and teleport out of there. Should be safe. So it's a 3-4-0 in the end. There he goes. So yeah, Enigma is one of those heroes. Oh, no mana? But he might be able to get the kill on the Queen of Pain, and he does, thanks to the Orchid. So there are some heroes in the game that they're able to really control the tempo, even whether they're behind or not. Enigma is one of those heroes. If you're behind, you throw a good black hole, you can change the flow. Unless they're going to lose their middle racks, there's no way he can defend by himself. And Radiant might just opt to go for bottom after this as well. I think they should. They should be able to take 2 Raxes without Storm is dead for quite some time, and I don't think they have enough time to defend. So, good choice. Take 2 Raxes. And Shadow Fiend 4K doesn't have any items. Not sure what he's going for exactly. Enigma, no black hole, and they know this. And Midnight Pulse. Imagine if he throws Midnight Pulse right on the same place. He jumps in, doesn't do much. Clinks is here, but he's caught. Throw Midnight. There we go. Midnight Pulse. Blink in, no Ravage, just to scare them off. Will we see a Ravage now? He's waiting for the BKB to expire. Doesn't want to use it, and looks like he's going to use it now. There we go. Catches 3, but stolen by the Rubik. Will we get an even bigger black hole Ravage? We do. And in terms of Witch Doctor ultimate, looks like we're gonna lose the Clinks, followed by the Witch Doctor. Storm jumping in, trying to get this Rubik, but he can't. And in the backlines, we can see the Troll is finally down. That was a great steal, taking the Ravage just now. It was able to turn the... Well, it was a relatively even fight in general, actually. But it could have been a lot worse if Witch Doctor had challenged his ultimate a bit more. He doesn't have BKB, and the Ravage was able to stop him. And Tide Hunter, he blinked in, but he couldn't use his Ravage early because he saw the Shadow Fiend had his open. I was able to use it at a good place. Like caught Crystal Maiden, caught Troll, caught Shadow Fiend, but afterwards it was just stolen straight away. So Rubik, he stole Ravage. I think like this is the 2nd, maybe 3rd time. He doesn't seem so interested in Black Hole though, which I find a bit surprising since it's a better spell. But then again, Ravage you cast and you don't have to channel anything. Also, I love this Rubik outfit. Looks like Shafi is going for a Skadi. Not quite the damage I'm looking for, but gives you a good amount of life and survivability. Queen of Pain, Ghost Scepter. It looks like she might be saving for a... What's it called again? That shotgun item. Oh dear, I forgot. What is it called? Ethereal Blade, damn. It's weird to see a bow and a staff become a blade in the end, but yeah, going for Ethereal Blade. I don't know why the screen paint seems to dislike Orchid so much. I still think it's a good item, but Ethereal Blade does give you a lot of damage and works very well with your Sonic Wave. But then again, Sonic Wave is pure damage now, it was changed, so it doesn't increase the damage for it. Helps burst someone down, but they don't really have very high burst magic damage. Queen of Pain, yes, but Rubik, not much. Crystal Maiden, not so much as well. I don't know, it just seems like it'd be an odd thing to go for Ethereal Blade at this stage of the game. Troll hasn't made much progress in a while. Ultimate Orb, will he go for Sky? Oh, looks like we have a fight starting here. Where's the Enigma? Enigma's here. Looks like he's going ready to throw a big black hole. Will he be able to manage to? But Tidehunter already dead, and looks like they're just going to retreat. Tidehunter should be back by the time they push the base, unless they rush for it. Rubik has his Aghanims. We're going to see a lot of steals coming out, and I can't wait. Crystal Maiden, still no BKB. Those gems cost her a lot. Enigma, what's it going to go for? Double gems? Don't know. Should probably go for BKB. Witch Doctor has his BKB, has his Aghanims. Just this Witch Doctor is like he's set for the next, you know, until the end of time. He has all the items he could need. So he should be fine. Just stay behind, throw your Death Ward, and land a good ultimate. That's about all you need. Tidehunter, still no refresher. Bit far off actually, like a couple of thousand gold. He's not close to it. Storm, he has his Bloodstone, he has his Orchid. Linkis might be good this game since it's really good against the instant telekinesis. Or Hex also is really good because they have enough BKBs that Orchid is just it loses efficiency at this point. And lastly, Clinks. Diffusal looks like he's going for BKB himself. That'll be odd. He doesn't hit very hard, and that's what bugs me because he's their main source of damage, at least physical damage. With Enigma though and Death Ward, I suppose you don't really need as much, but I still don't see the point of this Diffusal Blade. And it's already 8 charges, so it's not like he's using it for anything. So looking at the game's progress, even this stage of the game, if you're just gonna go to the forest, throw a Frostbite and get yourself some gold. You lose nothing. It's not like your mana regen is fast. You're full life. You just throw a Frostbite wherever you go. So I like that he doesn't like neglect his gold farm even at this stage. Now looking at the net worth, Enigma, more net worth than anyone. It's insane how well he's done this game. But his team has helped him. I mean, it's not like any of them has been really terrible. Tidehunter has done his best with his Ravages. His farm is a bit slow, but he had a very tough early game, and sure he's died a lot, but that's because he's first in the fight. And he goes in, he throws his Ravage, and he makes sure that Rubik can't steal it. Like after that, what more could he do? A lot of damage coming out from the Witch Doctor. Storm Spirit somewhat neutered this game. I mean, he's doing okay, but nothing really outstanding. And Klink's also I disagree with this item build. I think he just should have done more damage. And now he's going for BKB, which is more defensive items. Not sure where their damage is supposed to come from. On the Radiant side, we haven't seen a good freezing field for some time. But looks like if the Radiant, they might consider split pushing. They don't really have a well, they have the Queen of Pain. You can go up top, clear the lane, and help push. They don't have the very best split pushers. Troll is really good against in the base though. His Battle Trance gives you so much. Attack speed just goes through buildings very fast. And will they be able to catch this storm? Oh, if he had the Lincolns, he would have been able to block it. Zip, zip. Oh, that would have been a great black hole. That would have been an insanely good black hole. And black hole doesn't actually. Oh, it catches the troll who walks into it later. And Witch Doctor ultimate channeling going through him, and finally landing on the Shadow Fiend. The black hole, not the best black hole. I mean, he didn't catch anyone. Troll sort of walked into it, but this does a job. Ravage was very impressive, and Rubik, he seems to be too close on the front lines. You have your blink, you can just stay away, and the cast range increase from Aghanims is really big. It's like, I think it's like 1.3, it's like 1,300. So he doesn't need to be close, and that's their first set of racks taken. They can't actually go for mid or top because there's two uh, tier 2 towers, so they have to go back. They might try to force the throne if they want to, but I don't know if they have enough time for this. They might be able to take the two towers, but by that time then all of the Radiant should come back, and if the Radiant losing their base, then that's it. Of course, it's game over. Not really sure Clinks has much to. He didn't really contribute as much. It was mostly, I'll say, Enigma, Witch Doctor, and Tides who won the game. Big jump by Storm Spirits, keep trying to keep in control. Oh, Black Hole, does he have refresh? Yes, he does, but Black Hole only on one person, not really worth it. Can he steal it back? No, he dies before he can steal it. And Witch Doctor Ultimate doing some work, but stopped early on. Still going on. And Radiant lose most of the team. Big jump in without BKB, though there's really no point. It looks like the Radiant are going to get team wiped, and Dire win this game. Almost. So well played by the Dire. MVP goes to Enigma, but Witch Doctor was a close second. They both worked very well together, and I hope you enjoyed this cast. Thank you very much.